Welcome back to Learning the Tarot. Today we are talking about the Three of Cups. So this card is showing a party, a celebration, everyone's in high spirits, and of course this pretty much is what the card means. It's just a wonderful celebratory card. Loved ones and friends are around and celebrating and just having a good time around everybody. They talked about how this is like that celebration at the end of like a big project. So, of course, for me, I'm thinking of this as as an author, this is like publication day. This is your debut day when your book is officially out and you are just celebrating. And it could be like a collaboration, like you, your publisher, your editors, your family, the people who have been there and supported you, your community that you've built. Like it could be like you're doing live streams and stuff with your readers, like, hey, oh my God, guess what? The new book's out. And you're just having a fun time. And it's just a time of celebrating. And of course, it could also be other things like celebrating, like getting your degree. Like that is a big deal. Right now, at least as of recording this, I think you're gonna be seeing this soon though. I've procrastinated this series a lot. So like, I think you're actually seeing this pretty close to real time. And so for right now, it is the season of graduations. And so this is another time of big celebration. Everyone is so excited to be there and support people who are graduating, whether it's the small ones, like you're getting out of elementary school. Like my niece just graduated from elementary school and it's like, oh my God, we get to do it one more time. And then all of my nieces and nephew are grown. Like, it's kind of a like, oh my God, we're getting old moment, but also like not really, because like I'm not even 30 yet. We're just really close in age, but still, like it's a big deal. It's like, oh my God, you are moving up in the world. Like elementary to middle school is a big jump, and let alone graduating high school. And then if you decide to do higher education, like graduating college and university, like those can be really big accomplishments. Or finishing up like a training program, even if you don't go for a degree, but you go for like a trade tech kind of a deal where you get certified and whatever, that's a big deal too. Or celebrating like the random stuff. We have celebrated with friends when we've quit jobs because it is such a freeing moment and everyone loves to get together and complain about how crap that job was and like hang around, have pizza, chill, chit chat, and just complain and enjoy freedom. Like there are so many celebrations to be done, but typically this is a celebration with other people. It's not just like you accomplish something, you are celebrating with people around you. And of course, since Cups has to do with relationships, this is also like, if you're following the relationship thing, the Two of Cups was like, you're kind of serious, you're exclusive. This is like you've gotten married and you're like, oh my God, we're together for like legit now. Like there is something about moving from just dating into married, because like now you're really serious. You have legally bound yourself to this other person. It's a pretty big deal to get married. And of course, when you get married, more often than not, you're gonna be surrounded by friends and family, and people are celebrating your new stage of life where you are marrying your person. Basically, upright, everything is going good in life right now. So naturally, when it's reversed, I feel like where upright, it's celebration. When it's reversed, it's the card of disappointment. When it's reversed, you're just like, you expected a lot more out of the people around you, and you're realizing that it's not gonna happen. Like you expected a lot and you got less. And it's just that like bitter disappointment that comes about. Like if you did a group project, you did all the work, and yet they're gonna get some credit for it and you're like, this seems fair. I love this for me. I also feel like it could totally be the coworkers that do not do their job and yet you get the same pay and you're the one who gets yelled at from the manager, and you're like, what about the people who are literally just on their phones all day right now? That makes sense, sure. You can just feel kind of discouraged and lonely during this time, like whenever this card pops up. Realizing that people aren't there for you and aren't, like, again, the opposite of celebrating. It's just kind of that disappointment. It can feel very isolating. But with that isolation, it can also, like, the way I looked at that was it could also be when you're an introvert and you've been around people for way too long and you need to go hibernate before you explode. Because like your social battery has run out, you need to isolate and recharge for a bit. And the last meaning for this card reversed can mean that you've gone through a lot of changes and the people around you are still treating you the same as before. Perhaps you've grown and gone from the home and you've got a career and yet your family still treats you like a child. Or your partner, you started off as like kids and now like you're grown adults and you're doing things, but they don't see all of the accomplishments that you've done. Like obviously they do, but they're not acting like it anymore. And you're just not in the same place in life anymore. So anyways, those are my thoughts on learning this card. I would love to hear your interpretations of this one in the comments down below. Huge thank you to my patrons. I'll have their names here on the screen. If you'd like to support me and get access to exclusive content, it is patreon.com/nightwillowcrafts. Make sure to like and subscribe. I post every single day. And until next time, thank you so much for watching and blessed be.